808. That was Philip Phillips right there with Gone, Gone, Gone. It's the third hour of the morning cruise control. And because we had a little technical difficulties in our last hour, I wasn't able to wrap with the African American Heritage Committee, First Lieutenant Chris McGill, and also Tech Sergeant Stephanie Cadet. And I just want to go ahead and let you guys reiterate the events that we got coming up in this month before I let you go.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate this. So we wanted to just recap our events. We already had our kickoff ceremony, which was last Tuesday, and that was a soul food tasting. And we just wanted to thank everybody who got a chance to come out and just celebrate the month with us. So going over the events that are coming up, next Monday, which is going to be February 17th, we have Yokota's first 106 and Park / Teen Summit.
Oh, yeah.
So for all you teenagers, young airmen out there, actually it's open to anybody who wants to come out and enjoy that with us. But it's going to be February 17th at the UJO from 12 to 2 p.m. We are also going to have the Civil Rights in America 5K run / walk. That's going to be February 21st. Next Saturday.
I'll probably be out there walking that.
All
Just gonna
right.
throw that
Looking
out there.
forward to seeing you come on out. So the Saturday after that, February 22nd, we're going to have our gospel extravaganza. That's going to be over at the main chapel. We also have our Civil Rights Luncheon. That's going to be Wednesday, February 26th. So also going throughout the month, we have our movie matinees every single Saturday at the AP's Movie Theater. This Saturday coming up, we're going to be showing The Butler.
Great movie, folks. Don't miss it.
Yes, it was an awesome movie. So for $5, you could come on out, see The Butler. You get popcorn and a drink, and also the first 25 people who pre-register get put in for a $25 FSS gift card.
You can't beat that, folks. Go see a good movie. And also, yes, have a chance to win a $25 FSS gift card. Well, is there anything else that you wanted to add?
So also on the 26th of February, our Civil Rights Luncheon. Everybody come on out. We're going to have a great time with that. Our guest speaker again is going to be Colonel Lukes. We've got the ongoing high school essay contest along with the middle school. The grand prize winners for that is going to be receiving a $50 gift card along with their essays and pictures published in the Stars and Stripes. And also, if anybody would like to volunteer to read to our children on every Tuesday and Wednesday, the CDCs and the elementary schools, again, the POCs for that is Tech Sergeant Keorka Wilder and Staff Sergeant Natasha Lomax.
All right. Well, folks, there you have it. There's plenty of events going on for African American History Month or Black History Month. And again, First Lieutenant Chris McGill and Tech Sergeant Stephanie Cadet, we do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right, folks, stay tuned. In this hour, I got Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew from the 374th Security Forces Squadron in the studio. And what are we going to be talking about this morning?
We're talking about pet control today, sir.
All right. Well, you don't want to miss out on that. We also got movie trivia. I don't know how you are with movie trivia.
I'm a beast. You already know.
All right. Well, we are going to put you to the test. That's coming up here in a bit. But first, here's Naughty Boy featuring Sam Smith with La La La. 8:15, La La La. Kellen here. It is the morning cruise control. And, of course, you hear the music right there. The 374th Security Forces Squadron is in the building. We got Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew. What's up, man?
What's going on? How you doing?
Nothing much, brother. And so we're talking about pet control, right?
Yes, sir. We're talking about getting your pet registered, getting your pet chipped. Yes, your pet has to be chipped. And,
What do you mean? Hold on, chipped?
As in, yeah, you go to the veterinarian clinic and they put a chip in your animal so you can find it if it get lost or something like that.
You have to get your pet chipped.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so how do people go about doing that?
You're gonna go to your the veterinary services clinic. You're gonna get all your proper paperwork. I don't have it all listed here because it depends on whether you're on base or off base.
Okay. And so you got to get it chipped.
Yes,
so
sir.
that way you can locate your pet. Now, do you have a GPS tracking device? How does that work? The only pet I've ever had in my life was a snake, and I'm definitely not getting my snake chipped. I'm just being honest.
I'm sorry. This is just for dogs and cats.
Okay.
You don't have to get your ferret or nothing like that.
You have a gerbil. You don't have to get it chipped.
Trying to get an alligator chip. Get an alligator chip.
All right. So what else you got for us as far as pet control?
Keeping your animal leashed up when you're out there walking and picking up the feces. Yes, people, you have to pick up the feces.
You must clean up after your pet.
Yes. And what could happen if you don't?
What could happen if you don't? What could happen if we don't?
Oh, you get your pet taken away, and you can probably it won't be able to live on base. You have to get somebody on base to take care of it and send it back home.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I seen a dude the other day. He had a little bitty dog. He was walking his little dog. Dog just took a doo-doo right on the sidewalk. I mean, just blam, right on the sidewalk. He didn't pick up anything.
He didn't pick it up?
He didn't pick it up.
Citizen's arrest.
But I'm not telling on him. No, I'm not gonna tell on him. You know, y'all gonna have to catch that yourself.
Oh, we supposed to catch all the dog droppings?
You gotta catch all the dog droppings. It didn't bother me. It wasn't on my side of the base, but I did see that and I was like, wow. You know, I didn't know how that worked. I was like, I guess they just let the grass grow right there. It's real nice.
Please don't call law enforcement and say, hey man, I just seen this dude with this dog drop some suspicious stuff on the sidewalk. Come get him.
Don't drop the yellow cake. Don't drop it. So, okay, so if they don't, they could potentially have their dog take. I mean, is there like you get multiple warnings or something, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like just the first time, it's like, boom, your dog is gone.
No, you get a written warning, and then after that, we'll call your first sergeant. And then if it happens again, your dog can't live on base.
Wow.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
All right. And so what else? I mean, I'm very interested in this because I mean, you have a bunch of papers. You got a bunch of information on this pet care stuff. I didn't realize there were so many rules as far as when it comes to having a pet on base. And I'm sure many other listeners didn't either.
Well, the reason I brought it up is because we get a lot of dog bite paperwork going through my office as far as people playing with their own dog or playing with other people's dog and they get nicked or whatever, and they have to get the rabies shot or make sure they go to the doctor and make sure there's nothing wrong with them. So when that happens, they let us know and we gotta come respond and be like, okay, what happened? Was it an accident? And so I just want to go over a couple rules as to how to control your pet.
All right, well, stay tuned. We're going to have more information on that. We're going to be talking about how you can control your pet and keep from getting bit and having to have a rabies shot from your own pet. Holy moly. Stay tuned. We got your weather on the way and music from Colby Calais right here on Eagle 810.
Here's your weather.
All right, let's take a look outside of our Eagle 810 studio. It's currently 35 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels more like 27. Today, you can expect partly cloudy skies, with today's highs being in the lower 40s. Tonight, clear skies. Tonight's lows are going to drop down to the lower 20s. And tomorrow, clear skies. Tomorrow's highs are going to be in the lower 40s, with tomorrow's lows in the lower 20s. Today's exchange rate is 100 yen to the US dollar, courtesy of Community Bank. It's now 8:21. Stand by because we're going to have your Pacific Radio Report coming up here in a bit. We're also going to have more from Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew, the 374th Security Forces Squadron. And also, we got that movie trivia coming up where you can be a winner of free food courtesy of the Akota Exchange Food Court right here on Eagle 810. Here's Colby. What's that?
I can't wait to win.
All right, here's Colby Calais with Hold On. 8:27. You were just listening to Matt Wirtz with Everything's Right. Hey, Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew from the 374th Security Forces Squadron. You're going to be giving us some tips on pet care, right?
Absolutely.
So people can, keep their pets and not get them taken away and not get bit either.
Yep, and not get rolled up, stuff like that.
All right, folks, stay tuned. We got No with Pumpin' Blood and movie trivia coming up.
Move trivia up.
8:31, it's the morning cruise control. We're still here. We got that Pacific Radio Report coming up here in a second, but first, we got Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew from the 374th Security Forces Squadron, and we're talking about pet care and stuff. And what do people need to know as far as registration and stuff is concerned with their pets?
Okay, this is going to be off of the Dakota Air Base Instruction, and its owner will ensure that pets are properly registered, microchipped at a veterinary treatment facility within 3 working days of arrival. So within 3 days of when you get on base.
You got to have your pet registered.
Yes, and microchipped.
And microchipped.
Receive required immunizations and wear the issue identification tag at all times, as in, identification for the dog, his name, and the owner's name and address.
Okay, too easy right there. Within 3 days, all right.
And no more than 2 pets per household. So no more than 2 dogs, no more than 2 cats. So you can have like 2 dogs and like a ferret, or 2 dogs and like a turtle. And
2 dogs and a turtle.
Yeah. But as far as
we got an alligator snapping turtle.
And so as far as large animals, no more than 2 in one house.
Okay. And cats are considered a large animal.
Cats are considered animals, yeah. So you can't have 5, 6 houses like grandmama back in the day. You gotta have 2.
All right, 2. That's pretty simple right there.
Yeah, you would think, but then you respond to somebody's house and they got 4 or 5 dogs in there.
And that happens.
Oh yeah.
Like they have unregistered animals in there.
Oh yeah.
So then, what happens? You take the what happens?
We up channel it. Well, it depends on what we gotta take care of the call first. What the initial call was.
Okay.
And then we get into that. But yeah, there's been times we get there, and there's like 4 cats. It's like Ace Ventura up in there.
He got 3 German shepherds, a poodle, and a schnauzer, and I'm taking these 2.
And 3 bald eagles in here.
So how do you decide which ones you take?
Oh, that's not our job. We just let them know.
Oh, that's not up to you guys.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I'd be taking the pick of the litter. I'm just like, okay, you had too many dogs though. Which one do you want to give me now?
All right, we do this easy way or the hard way.
All right. So what else do they need to know?
Also, you know how you used to grow up and you had your boy. He had a big rock named Zeus.
Yes.
And how you keep him chained up with a dog house in the back. You didn't even know you had a dog.
And that's the only time you see the dog is if you step back there and you see it's chained up. That's it.
Cannot do that. All right. Well, you can get so here's what it says out per reg. No outside quarters will be built or maintained for pets without permission for 374 CS housing office. So you can't go out there and get some wood and nail it to a tree into 3 squares or 4 and put your dog in it.
That's just not going down.
Cannot do that.
And what's I mean, I understand the logical reasoning, but maybe for some who have done that before in the past, why can they not do that?
Well, because it's considered inhumane. Just leave your dog out there,
definitely
chained around a tree, and feed it with a slingshot.
Not getting any love, not getting walked.
Exactly. So, and it's a form of pet control. Because kids, you might be walking back in your backyard, playing, because not all garden units have fences.
Okay.
So you keep your dog chain out there, a kid walks by and gets bit, and then now you're in trouble because you're not actually physically keeping eye contact with your pet.
All right. Well, that seems simple enough. Those are good instructions and definitely good rules and regulations, folks. So make sure you're staying tuned for that. You still got more information for us, don't you?
I got a lot. Whatever you need, I got it.
All right. And if you have any questions as far as pet care is concerned, the phone line is open, 225-2379. You can hit us up, ask us a question, let us know what your thoughts are. And Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew, he might have the answer for you.
We are here to serve the community. They need security in the world, Craig. Security in the world.
Top flight.
Top.
Stay tuned. We got movie trivia coming up here in 2 minutes.
Go ahead. Make my day.
And now it's time for movie trivia. Call Eagle 810 if you know the name of the movie. And today's movie is...
Good afternoon, everyone. We're flying at 26,000 feet, moving up to 30,000 feet, and we've got clear skies all the way to Las Vegas. And right now we're bringing you some in-flight entertainment. One of our first-class passengers would like to sing you a song inspired by one of our coach passengers. And since we let our first-class passengers do pretty much whatever they want, here he is.
I wanna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is grow old with you. I'll get you medicine when your tummy aches. Build you a fire if the furnace breaks. Oh, it could be so nice growing old with you. I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold. Need you, feed you, even let you hold the remote control.
That was today's movie trivia. Call 225-2379 or 042-552-2510, extension 52379 with the answer.
Phone home.
May the force be with you.
Eagle 810, who's this?
This is Christy.
What's up, Christy? How you doing?
Hey, Christy.
I'm doing good.
You got an answer for me?
The Wedding Singer.
It is the Wedding
Eureka.
Singer. Christy, you're today's winner of movie trivia. And where would you like to go eat at? It's got to be a
Roscoe's Chicken and
Yakota
Waffles.
Exchange food court restaurant.
Can I just say Subway?
You can just say Subway. Of course you can, Christy.
Of course you can eat fresh.
But the other thing that you got to say is, who's your favorite radio station?
Eagle 810.
846. That was Cash featuring BB Raja with Take Me Home right there here on the Morning Cruise Control. It is me, Kellen, and we also have Staff Sergeant Onterrio Agnew from the 374 Security Forces Squadron. We've been talking about pet care, how to take care of your pets, how to keep them from getting taken away for doing something silly. And I know you want to talk more about this. Immunizations, is that what you want to hit on next?
Yes, sir. All dogs, cats, and ferrets 3 months of age or older must be immunized. Must get their shots against rabies. Those showing proof immunization within prescribed time arrivals are exempt. So as far as like you get your shots from another base and you bring them here, that's fine. It's going to be a valid DD form 2208 rabies vaccination certificate. And also another point I want to hit on, there's no breeding allowed on base. So you know how you can go to like a pit farm or a rock farm, and
yes,
you can't do that on base. No breeding on base.
No breeding, as in you can't take it to someone else's house and try to, get a litter of puppies.
Exactly, and then sell it and start trying to.
So, but what if you have a male dog, female dog? Can you allow them to?
Yeah, if it's going to happen, but you can't do it with the intent to
sell and purchase and make a business out of it.
Because nature's going to take its course,
Yes.
But then again.
So you guys won't stop nature. That's good.
Exactly, but then again, 2-dog limit.
It is 2-dog limit. 1 girl dog, 1 male dog.
Exactly, but then they have puppies.
And then they have puppies, and then what? Can you sell the puppies though?
Yeah, you can sell them, but not on base.
Okay.
You can you just can't have like a litter. Like a lot.
If they have, you better get them taken care of.
Because things are gonna happen, but you can't have more than 2 dogs in your house.
Okay, yeah, because actually, I was just thinking about that. You can only have 2 dogs, but if your dogs have baby, is there like a time limit? Like once they're done nursing, you got to get rid of them then?
No. There is a time limit. Fortunately, I don't have it on me now.
Okay.
And I don't want to give you the wrong time limit.
No,
as
that's
far
fine.
As that goes.
That's fine.
And but yeah, of course, that you can't just as soon as they come out, be like, hey, start putting them up, and you have to be nurtured by the mother, of course.
Definitely.
So but I don't have the time limit for that. But just mainly, I just want to get across that just the 2 pet limit. And I also have a list of dogs as far as what animals, privately owned animals are considered dogs, cats, ferrets, birds, gerbils, and guinea pigs, and hamsters. Non-human primates are not allowed on base, such as monkeys and apes.
You can't own a monkey?
Nah, I'm sorry, Bieber. Can't have a monkey, Bieber.
You can't have a little capuchin monkey?
No.
You ever seen those little things? They're tiny. They're barely like, I don't know, they're like the size of your hand.
You want to get a monkey? You want to get a baby monkey?
I'd like a monkey or a kangaroo.
With gloves on? With boxing gloves?
I'll teach my kangaroo to box.
Oh, you gonna name him Boots?
I don't know what I'd name him, but seriously though, that's interesting right there. So you're not allowed to have primates.
Yeah.
So that you guys are like anti-exotic animals.
Yeah, well, of course, when they can't go knocking down doors and seeing who has animals or not, we're just when people respond to now, like you get a loud noise complaint, and we come over,
and
that's how we find them.
And it looks like Neverland Ranch in there.
It looks like damage to government property. The dog's done scratched the door up, headbutted the wall. And
you got a baby giraffe in the corner.
You got.
You can't do that. Okay.
You got a lion's named Skittles sitting there on the couch chilling.
That's understandable. Understandable.
So that's usually how it happens. Like somebody calls it in for a loud noise, or their music's playing too loud. Or somebody calls and we respond, and we get there, and they got just crocodile Reiner in the house.
So I guess the biggest things to take from today, folks, is you definitely have to have your animals registered within 3 days.
Absolutely.
No more than 2 pets.
No more than 2 pets.
No breeding.
No breeding.
So you can't start a little breeding kennel. And what was the other one? Immunizations.
Immunization. 3
and
months.
And chipping it.
Yep. 3 months. 3 months of age or older.
All right. Well, is there anything else you wanted to add, Staff Sergeant Agnew?
Yes. My birthday was previously on Saturday.
Oh, happy birthday, brother.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it. And I just want to say to one Miss Phyllis Agnew, my mother, I love you. And thank you for everything. Everybody, shout out to you, moms. Shout out to moms.
You know what? Big shout out to moms everywhere. We appreciate you and everything that 374th Security Forces Squadron do. And we appreciate you guys coming on every other Wednesday and giving us this information to keep people, from getting themselves on trouble on base. So thank you.
No problem. And one quick thing. It's supposed to snow this weekend. So people, please be careful with driving your vehicle. If it's not absolutely important, please try to just stay in your house, stay warm. I would highly stock up on food this weekend before this week before the weekend hits.
Definitely.
And just be careful. Please stay off the road if at all possible.
All right. Well, good tips right there. And again, Sergeant Agnew, we do appreciate you, brother.
Anytime, sir. Appreciate you.
All
You're a
right.
wonderful host.
We got Lord coming up and your weather right here on Eagle 810.
Here's your weather.
All right, let's take a look outside of our Eagle 810 studio. It's currently 38 degrees. Today you can expect partly cloudy skies, with today's highs being in the lower 40s. Tonight, clear skies. Tonight's lows are going to drop down to the lower 20s. And tomorrow, clear skies. Tomorrow's highs are going to be in the lower 40s, with tomorrow's lows in the lower 20s. Today's exchange rate is 100 yen to the US dollar, courtesy of Community Bank. Hey, it's 8:53. Got some more music for you, of course. Here's Lord with her latest single, Team. Hey, it's now 8:57, wrapping up our third hour. We got Camp Zama's own Mike Larkin, a.k.a. Agent Mike Lowry, coming up in our next hour. Don't miss out. We also got your Kanto connection and much more. Here's Chris Brown with Run It, AP Radio.